chums, it is I, Captain Stephen Exo, and we have some news. Boy, do we have some news on Synthesis. Now, we just got told it was going to be a small polish update, but you wait until you see what they've got lined up for us. It's freaking amazing. Exo, hit it! Executamondo! Okay there, chums, so we're getting the Synthesis update, which is happening tomorrow, and I love that artwork. That is fantastic. Look at there, it says science fiction in the bottom right corner, like people need to know there's not reality. But yeah, pinch me, because I feel like I'm dreaming. We're actually getting ship upgrades, chums. Look at that, we're getting a new ship upgrades terminal, which is fantastic. It says their space station, not a Nexus. Yeah, so when I first looked at this, I was like, is that the Nexus? Is it the station? I read the text. It's the station. Yeah, and you can actually salvage your ships, and you can get units for them and materials for salvaging them, which is fantastic. And the terrain manipulation has had new animations, and boy does it look slick. I mean, look at that. That looks gnarly. That looks proper cool. They've really overhauled that. That looks fantastic now, chums. I can't wait to actually have a little bit of a play with it. And protected terrain edits. There's also, from the actual appearance modifier, 3 different custom setups, so you can have different loadouts in the way that you look. The VR has now got camera mode, and also you can go into exocraft mode in non-VR. You can ride creatures in VR and camera mode in VR. So yeah, they've sorted out those, which were in my top 10s, which was on that card that I pointed out earlier. Now, I looked at this first picture and I was like, what's that? I scrolled down a little bit more. There you are. It's got a better map, so you can see where things are in the universe around you. I think it's going to really help for VR immersion. And yeah, you can get cartography maps a little bit earlier on and do a few other things like interact with the Galactic Trade Terminal earlier on, but I thought you could anyway previously. Moving stuff around in the infantry is a bit better, so if you put something on top of something else, it moves out the way, makes it a little bit easier. New technologies. Now, I can't wait to see what they've done with this, and I'm hoping this is something that they expand upon and maybe even introduce some exotic technologies in future. Base parts. We're going to get triangles, chums. So yeah, I actually sent a video of Arc base building, because you can use triangles in that, and you can make circles and hexagons and all sorts using triangles. And yeah, it looks like they've implemented triangles. It's a simple thing, but it does a lot for the game. So yeah, I'm really happy that we've got triangle parts, because it is one of my suggestions. In fact, I sent them my top 10 list as well, and they've almost put every edition in here. The Discoveries page has had a full overhaul, and apparently you can actually rotate your models. It doesn't say too much about that in here, it just shows a load of images. But when you get to the text at the very bottom of this update page, which I'm going to reach in a bit, yeah, you can pause it, you can go through it, or just go to the website and have a better look. Bug fixes and polish, there's loads of them further down. I mean, look what he's managed to do with the triangles. He's built a freaking Diplo and it looks awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on those triangles. And yeah, the vaults, you can actually name them now, and they've got larger capacity. This next one is amazing. I didn't even think of this, and this is freaking amazing. So rather than use your portable refiner, you can actually just refine things inside of your exosuit now. It looks like you need to have a new module to do so, but I will be getting that module, which is fantastic. You can just do away with your portable refiner, unless you want to refine 2 things on the go, but I don't often do that. I love the way all the steam comes out the back, and you've got the animation now, that wheel turning. It makes sense. It's fantastic. I love that feature. Well done, Hello Games. And this is the crown. This is awesome. You can now have multiple multi-tools, which is fantastic. I'm going to have to be jumping onto, I don't know, joystick gurus or pretty much the people that give all the multi-tool sort of locations and find myself a new experimental. Hazuki Dojo, that's who I was thinking of. Hazuki or Joystick Guru, both of them have got some awesome multi-tool locations to go check out, so I'll be doing that. Ship salvage there, it tells you that you can actually use nanites to take your ship up to S class, which is fantastic, or buy extra slots with nanites, which is amazing. There's multi-tools there, swapping them out on the fly and things like that. Brilliant. VR, non-VR, variety, with photo mode now coming to VR, and I can't wait for that. And also being able to ride creatures in VR, fantastic, and exocrafts in non-VR. These are on my top 10 list as well, which is great to see. I don't know whether they've listened to me or what. I'd like to think they have. I'd like to think that the Zendesk works and works well. Okay, so I'm not going to read out every single one of these, but you can pop over to the website and do so. But I'm just going to pick out key ones that I like. So added an automatic harvester interaction to the biodomes, allowing all plants to be collected at once. Oh, that is freaking awesome! yeah, there's loads on here that look really, really cool as well. But a lot of them are just fixes more than anything. But yeah, there's a few things like, making it so the terminals snap correctly to positions and all sorts of other fixes. A lot of fixes and a lot of polish there. But yeah, I really do like that automatic harvesting from biodomes. That's pretty darn sweet. So infantry and UI refinements, like moving things over and they move out the way and things like that, which we covered up further off. But other than that, there's a few other things like dialogue speed and the ability to skip text, which is good. I mean, it's like when you're handing in missions. That takes ages if you're doing it inside the space station. Hopefully that's one of the ones that they're sped up. I'm hoping that's one that they mean. But yeah, there's all sorts there. To speed up the interactions with Ares. Okay, well I haven't really had much of a problem with that one because I haven't given Ares batch hand-ins because it gives you a really, really poor amount of nanites. But it does say there that they've fixed the amount of nanites that are being given as rewards. So hopefully it's gone in the right direction. So performance and visuals, yep, so it does mention PSVR on base PSVR. Removed incorrect water reflection effects. Haven't noticed that myself, but I am hoping that they've increased the LOD. It does say down at the bottom there, fixed a number of lodding issues with trees, grass and improving visuals of some specific lush planets. Well, it's more of the bases that are a problem on PlayStation VR, so I might do a load test anyway, just to see if it's actually helped with the level of detail. We will see. But yeah, there's all sorts here with upgrades to technology, improved the Starship performance of rockets. Fantastic! I love the rocket launchers, but they don't lock on like they used to do. The little receptacle in front of the ship used to go red, signifying that you had sort of a lock on. It doesn't do that currently, so hopefully that's fixed. An emergency warp upgrade that can be accessed from the quick menu. Brilliant! So you can get away from people that are shooting the heck out of you. I like that. That's quite good for new starters or something. Then again, they might not have the warp drive capabilities. So yeah, who knows? We'll see what they implement and how they implement it. But yeah, that's one to look out for. General quality of life and polish. And there's a whole load here, chums. So yeah, you can actually have more harvestable pellets in your infantry and all sorts of other bits and bobs here. NPC ships can't land on occupied landing pads. Brilliant. And also the last landing pad at your base remains free for you to land on. That's good, because the amount of times I've gone back to my own base and not being able to land is a right pain. There we go. Improved nanite rewards from Kronos. Fantastic. He hasn't actually been giving me any nanites for a while. I do hope that they've stuck a cooker by him so you don't have to keep going off the Nexus to cook something, which is in my top 10 suggestions, but it doesn't. I can't see it listed here. Forgive me if I missed it, but yeah, I will be checking to see if there is one. Multiplayer, loads of multiplayer fixes there, which to be honest, that's needed because yeah, it's still a little bit buggy from time to time, and I'm really hoping that this really does add the final bit of polish that's needed. It's a shame we didn't have that done at the launch of Beyond, because I think that put quite a lot of people off, the amount of times multiplayer would crash. Discoveries page, complete overhaul of that by the looks of things. And yeah, what we saw further up is even when you're on the actual planet you're on, it shows like a location marker to show that you're on that planet and whereabouts you are on that planet, which is quite cool. You can rotate the creatures and all sorts of other stuff. Fauna clipping, I've witnessed that myself. Looks like they've fixed that. That's good. VR bug fixes, so there's quite a fair few there, but mainly to do with if you're using the PlayStation joypad, not the Move controllers. General other bug fixes, and there's a load of them here, chums. A load of them. So they're all fixes. So down the side there where it says fixed, as you can see, there's a heck of a lot that they've done. Fixed an item duplication exploit. Okay, well that might upset a few people, but it's in the list. But yeah, I haven't been using any duplication exploits for some time, since they fixed the last one that I was aware of. I didn't know there was an active duplication glitch right now, so that's news to me. Okay, so what else we've got here? So if you are using a duplication glitch, it might be the last day that you can do so. So yeah, you might want to exploit it as much as you can before this update drops tomorrow. So yep, there's a load of stuff here that looks fantastic. All sorts of other bits there for PC as well. So yeah, a great ream of stuff. Okay, chums, well, as you can see, that list is freaking mahoosive. Yeah, and you can pause that, or you can just jump over to the website and have a better look. But what I'm really impressed with is my own speculation and my own sort of guesses on what that might bring in that actual update. If you watch the video that's up there in that card, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, so I sort of guessed like top 10 things that I'd like to see in this update, and yeah, they pretty much nailed it. So fantastic, and hooray and hurrah for them. They're freaking awesome. Hello Games, you freaking rock. Mind-blowing and sterling work, my friends. Anyway, chums, that's all I've got for you. I say that's all. I mean, that's freaking mental, isn't it? What a Thanksgiving. Thank you, Hello Games. Yeah, you just keep giving. Thanks and giving. All right, see you later. Bye-bye for now. Cheerio, chums. Bye-bye. And yes, I have a Patreon. Hop on over to Patreon. There's a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. And yes, thank you to all my patrons that you can see here. Thank you, Patreons. And yes, I also have merch. Yeah, hop on over, grab yourself a funky mug or some awesome socks. And yeah, Nerv, thank you very much for making the music for my videos, chum. You're awesome. And yeah, if you want to support me in another way, you can just do the normal stuff, which is hit the notification bell, a like or a subscribe, or add a comment. Comments are freaking awesome. Yeah, and yeah, or stay with me a bit longer, watch a bit more Captain Steve and EXO. Bye bye.